This is a review for multiple little single slice pizzas from the three main convenience store chains in the area that I live. So we've got QT, Circle K, and 7-Eleven. And this is just going to be kind of a comparison to see which one I think is the best. There were a lot of factors, okay? I had to go into 3 different Circle K's to find one that actually had the pizza stocked. And in one where it was completely empty, I asked the lady, and she said that they just didn't have a chance to make any more that day. So sometimes you might not be able to find anything because the employees just don't care to do their job. And I'm not trying to complain about that, but I'm just saying that is a factor to take into consideration when you're trying to choose where to go. Also, the QT pizza, which I think we're going to go ahead and start with, this was like at least $1 more. This was like $3 and some change. This was $3.49. The Circle K was $2.69, and the 7-Eleven was $1.89. And of course, that comes out to a little more with tax. But you know, if you're on a budget, 7-Eleven is the cheapest, and if you're just trying to find the cheapest, that's obviously your winner off gate. But we're going to go ahead and try not to talk anymore and just go ahead and start with the taste test. As I said, this is the QT, and this is 3 meats. Or no. This is plain pepperoni. I had to get 3 meats in the 7-Eleven because that's all they had. But the other 2 are pepperoni. So this is pepperoni from QT. You get a nice hit of that cheese off gate. I feel like from experience eating their pizza, a lot of times you get more flavor of the sauce compared to some of the other ones. It's got a really nice marinara sauce that has a very forward pronounced flavor compared to the other ones. But this one seems kind of more lightly sauced. I'm not getting that as much with this specific slice. Okay. That bite definitely got more. What I like about this is it's got a really nice balance of crust to sauce to cheese. It's like the perfect ratio. They're together in perfect harmony and blend together very nicely with each bite. The cheese is also pretty dense on there. You get some good flavor from that, but it's not overly greasy at the same time. This is very solid. My main complaint with this is the crust is just kind of like meh. It's not particularly crisp or doughy or like any of the different textural elements that would really set apart a crust. It's just kind of like cardboardy, just kind of like there, you know? But all the toppings on this I feel like are doing a very solid job. So immediate impression, I think I would maybe give that like a 6 out of 10. We're going to jump right into the Circle K. So there's a little peek at that. It's got some kind of like burnt ends around the edges. Nice and crispy charred. But nothing too like, you know, it doesn't look burnt, but it's got some nice little like bits around here. I feel like the crust on this kind of comes off a little more doughy, but it's also it's kind of bland at the same time. And excuse me, several videos ago I did a video where I got the entire pizza from Circle K, and I commented in that it seemed like it was just on a big flatbread and that it wasn't like actual dough. And you can definitely taste the difference in that. It tastes like a flatbread more than like real baked dough. But I'm not like super mad at it. It doesn't like horribly affect the slice overall. Those crispy bits I mentioned earlier, they're kind of taking away from the overall texture when you just bite it. I would probably pick those off beforehand. This is not as good as the QT to me. My initial impression. I'm not getting as much flavor for it. It tastes a lot blander overall. I think I would maybe have to give that a 4. And so last we have the 7-Eleven here. That's significantly smaller than the other ones. So it kind of makes sense that it was the cheapest out of them. But this one, you can actually see the flour on the bottom. So I think this is actually real dough. The Circle K is definitely not. The QT, I don't know, you decide. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the 7-Eleven. And as I mentioned, the other two were plain pepperoni. At 7-Eleven, all they had was 7 meats. So I'm not even going to begin to speculate what type of meats those are, but let's just go for it. It's definitely got the crispest crust out of all of them. But it still tastes... It's like crisp when you bite into it, but it's like overly chewy for how crisp it is, if that makes sense. It's kind of odd. And I feel like the main flavor I'm getting is coming from all the different blends of meats. So not getting all pepperoni may have corrupted the results. But overall, like the dough and the melding of flavors, I think this is above the Circle K. But I think the QT was definitely the best. So I think I might have to give this maybe a 5, maybe put it a point higher than the Circle K was. But this is still like nothing particularly impressive or worth talking about. It is interesting though, because the bottom of the dough is more crispy, and then it's got like a doughier, softer layer on top of it. So I feel like texturally, as far as the dough, this is possibly the best. I would say definitively this is the best as far as like the dough. But I feel like the QT is kind of pushed ahead of it by, as I was saying, the ratio of the cheese to sauce to topping. I feel like they kind of really hit those flavor notes more. The QT had the most flavor out of all of them. This one has the best dough though. So just to recap, I don't know how to display the boxes, but we're going Circle K, bottom tier, poop tier, 7-Eleven in the middle, and I know the slice is about to fall out. Oh, no, wow, amazing. And then we're going QT, the most expensive, but I believe the tastiest, best pizza experience overall, so that's your ranking. QT first place, 7-Eleven right in the middle, and Circle K last place. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you could leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts if you've tried any of these places or all of them. What is your favorite And feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.